And I wonder if you could maybe discuss the importance of proving that Saturday was just a one-off. Maybe not so much so the Leafs don't pull away, but just for your own confidence and peace of mind and not having to deal with losing 2 in a row to Toronto.
Yeah, we don't want obviously we got 3 against them, and we don't want to drop a second one here. But I think they kind of set the tone with how that game was going to be played, and they turned it into a tight checking match, and give them credit, they played well, and we didn't play well enough. So we know that, and I think we've been going pretty good lately. So it's a matter of just regrouping here and getting ready for tomorrow.
Is that the fine line that needs to be walked? Like, no, you didn't look that good on Saturday, but, you've won 11 of the last 14 games. Is that the balance that you have to strike in your room?
Yeah, I mean, you win 11 of 14. It sets you up to, to be in a good position, and certainly makes it. You don't want to say easier to lose a game like that last night, but it doesn't make it do or die. But now we're in a spot where we got 2 more against these guys, and every series we play, we want to win. So we've got to play some good hockey, and they've obviously, they're prepared, and they came in ready to play, and they kind of set the tone last game. So we got to make some adjustments and be prepared for more of a tight checking game.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
From the other side, of course, the Leafs look at that game last night as their most complete game of the season. You were in Toronto for last year. Did you see a team last night that's made some strides from the team you were playing?
Yeah, totally. I think that they're a team I think that's what we were trying to do last year, and that looked like a team that we were trying to be last year, and I think they played a great game, and they've got a ton of skill and a ton of poise on that team, and they're a puck possession team, and I think they kind of played that to a T last night, and unfortunately we were on the other end of it, so we're aware of the style that they want to play now, and we're going to have to make some adjustments and give them a good match tomorrow.
To be honest, it kind of sounds like you're describing the Oilers. It looks like both your teams are trying to do the same thing here. Does that, put that into context of 2 teams playing each other? They're both trying to be the same team. How's that going to work out?
Yeah, I think we're a little different in style of play. I think they're a bit more puck possession, and some of the philosophies that they have might be a little different than ours. But I think if you just simplify it, it's 2 teams with high offensive power that sometimes need to focus a little more on the defensive side of it. So I think that's what they did last game, and kind of played that to a T, and that's something that we're striving to do ourselves.
Terry Jones, Post Media.
Do you have any thoughts on why you guys are 6-6 at home and 8-3 on the road? I mean, there's no fans in the stands. Travel isn't a real big deal. What do you think?
No, I didn't even know that stat really. Obviously, you want to make your home building a building to come into and be tough to get points and play in, and playing 500 hockey at home isn't really sending that message. So that's maybe something we focus on a little more now, is having our best at home. The road success is probably usually a little harder to get, and it's nice that we're having that, but maybe we focus a little more on our home games.
Thank you.
Reed Wilkins, 630 Chad.
Tyson, whether it's been injuries or just the ups and downs of a season, you've had a lot of defensemen in and out of the lineup, a lot of younger guys. How do you feel those players, kind of in their early and mid 20s, have been handling that? Maybe sometimes sitting out, coming back in, that kind of stuff.
I think it's been great. I think that's not easy to do. When you're in or you're out of the lineup, or you're not playing as much as usually you're used to. I think it's a tough mental test, and I think these guys have been great. And especially the last 15 games or so, it's been a great decor to play on, and I think we've been having a lot of success, and so credit to those guys.
Okay, thank you.
Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Tyson, I know sometimes it's just kind of the way the refs want to call a game, but you guys didn't manage to get to the power play last night. And I just wonder if there's some qualities in your game that you think you can focus on that maybe will lead to more power plays. Like, I don't know if it's tenacity or whatever it is, but is there a way to play to try and get yourself to the power play?
Yeah, I think ozone time. You get them hemmed in, and you're spending some time kind of rolling around in their end, getting them tired. It usually leads to them making a mistake or taking a penalty, and then yeah, maybe playing with a little more speed through the neutral zone. I think they did a good job in the neutral zone, but maybe making some quicker plays up and catching them flat-footed might draw them into something. But at the end of the day, you can't control what the refs are going to do, and we just have to focus on playing a really solid game, and hopefully the calls come.
Yeah, you don't know if those power plays will come or not. The difference between trying to generate offense playing at even strength versus on the power play, it's obviously very different, but can you just kind of put into perspective the challenge of generating 5-on-5 against another really good team, and how it's maybe a different skill set in some ways than just clicking on the power play?
Yeah, power play's almost a game in itself, but I think you carry a bit of the 5-on-5 mentality to the power play when it comes to puck battles and getting on pucks quick and stuff. But I mean, you got to find a way to score 5-on-5, else I don't think you're going to be super successful in this league. And it's amazing and very nice to have a good power play and a deadly power play, but you have to find consistent 5-on-5 scoring, and that's where we will focus going into tomorrow, because you never know when your power plays are going to come, and we'll be ready when they do.